The following is an important announcement from wearenotconartists.com.
Men of all ages, listen up! Want to hear how to really impress women? It's not about how you smell. It's not about how much you work out. And it's definitely not about being in touch with your emotions and watching chick flicks. So what do? You pretend to have money. We have a foolproof starter pack to show guys like you how to be rich. This offer is awesome! For just $15,000, Gaza received a $100,000 Mercedes-Benz, a $20,000 golden suit, and best of all, he now has the moves and the confidence to really impress women.
But what do I do now?
Just sign up for our special offer at wearenotconartists.com. We really aren't con artists.
Welcome to JD Issues, the show that discusses social and political matters of the day. With us are three highly qualified professionals. Our first guest is the government's foremost economics advisor. His prediction rates are second to none. He has a successful prediction rate of almost 50%. He's recently written a book describing his techniques entitled Heads or Tails. Please welcome Dr. Owen Cash.
Pleasure to be here, Justin.
Our second guest needs no introduction, which is just as well because I have no idea who he is. But according to his name badge, he is Dr. Anand something.
It's good to be here, Justin.
And finally, a regular guest who managed to get this job by proving he's equally adept at every topic. I guess we should have specified he's actually good at every topic. That was just a joke. Please welcome a general all-rounder, Tristrom Cooke.
Hi, Justin.
Now I'm sure you figured out why I brought you, some of the 21st century's greatest minds, together.
Is it to discuss how to make money?
No.
How to lose money?
No.
How to wrap yourself to fame?
No.
How to become the Queen of England?
No.
How to kill and not get away with it?
No!
Is it how to cure a constipated elephant?
I see you're not going to get it. Today's topic is about asking the opposite sex out on a date.
I think I guessed the closest.
Okay then. Now, every day, thousands of men use different methods to attract the opposite sex, only to get rejected. That is why thousands, if not millions of men are still living at home after the age of 50. Now, does the government have a policy on how to get the girl? If they do, then it's the first time they had a policy on anything. But let's throw the question over to our economics expert, Dr. Cash.
Well, I think you'll find it's simply a matter of supply and demand. Let me show you. So, if we let X be the entire female population per capita, then the utility function Y will be monotonically increasing for all of X until it stops here and reverses direction in a figure 8. Now, we're here. So, by shifting parallel to the axis, we have now reached a stable trajectory. And Voila. So does this take the Essenbach effect into account? And what is that? It's the well-known economic effect that all economists are idiots, as illustrated by this point here. Hold on. You're just trying to fool me with your coloured ink and fancy crosses. But what do you know about economics? I have a PhD. I have glasses. Well, I have a brain. Oh,
Guys, calm down. You're both right. It is a matter of supply and demand. And Dr. Cash is an idiot. But actually, I don't see a need for getting a girl at all. Especially when there are other options. My parents are from a remote village in India. And they have this custom that they get their sons married off in an order. So the older one gets married first, then the younger one, and so on and so forth. What happens if the older one doesn't want to get married? You expect the younger one to live a life of a bachelor for the rest of his life? Indians are sensible people. They have solutions for that. You know, the parents get their older son married to a tree, so the younger one can go and get married. This recently happened to me. It all started with my mother.
Anand, you have put off marriage long enough. Your father and I have decided that you will marry a tree.
Okay, can I at least choose the tree I'm marrying?
Okay, but the wedding is in 1 month. You have until then.
How does a man meet a tree in this modern society? Especially if you're like me, very shy around shrubbery. I mean, I have to admit, for my first time, I actually paid for it at a nursery. How much for her?
20 bucks, thanks. Yep, 20 bucks.
For how long?
For as long as you like. Yeah,
I can't do anything with it. I mean, there are no rules about it, right?
no, you can do whatever you like with that.
Oh, I'll take it. While it was okay for a brief fling, it wasn't a sort of tree I could see myself spending the rest of my life with. So over the next few weeks I dated a bunch of trees. Too fat. Too prickly. Girl pretending to be a tree? But eventually I found out what I thought was the tree of my dreams. With a noble upright bearing, a sturdy trunk and abundant foliage. I thought this was the keeper. So, then came the wedding. Even though my parents are Hindu, they allowed a Christian wedding.
And do you, Anu, take this tree in holy matrimony?
stop the wedding!
Stop the wedding! It's not actually a tree at all. It's a sapling, which means she's underage.
I was absolutely devastated.
Come along, son. She was not for you. So your mother has found you a real tree. You may not love her now, but through hard work and mutual understanding, you will grow together to form a tight bond.
And she was right.
Do you, Anand, promise to love, prune and protect from caterpillars this tree for as long as you both shall live?
I do. The ceremony went really well. So, that's my story.
Marry a tree. I'd never thought of that before. But it makes perfect sense from an economic point of view. For instance, if you get a divorce, instead of losing half your property, you can just cut her down and use her for firewood. And you actually make money.
And I doubt you'd have any problems with the in-laws.
Well, plus they don't spend all your money shopping.
Guys! We're drifting a little bit off topic here. We're meant to be discussing how to get a girl, not presenting an episode of Gardening Australia. So, Dr. Cash, do you have any more relevant ideas involving actual girls?
As a matter of fact, I have a plan that cannot fail. Once you've tried it out, well, let's just say you had better have brought your bathers, because within 5 minutes, you will be swimming in girls. You see, I've recently been reviewing a bunch of old Roadrunner episodes, and I think that Wiley Coyote had some pretty good ideas, which would probably work better against girls than Roadrunners, with a bit of modification.
Oh, what have we got? Oh, wow. These are pretty. Oh.
And it would have worked perfectly if I had taken air resistance into account.
I think you'll find that no plan of Wiley Coyote's will ever work in practice.
Why wouldn't it?
Because Wiley Coyote is just a buffoon. He gets fooled every time.
How dare you! Fools! You're all fools! Wiley Coyote is the smartest man of the 20th century. And for all I'm concerned, he's a god.
Great. You both chased off one of my guests. Well, Tristrom, I hope you have a better idea than the ones we just heard. Something that actually involves girls. And it's not based on a cartoon. Would be a great start.
Absolutely. I have a solution to this issue which is guaranteed to work. You see, if most people try to get the attentions of a pretty girl, they'll look at them, talk to them, or somehow acknowledge their existence in some way. I've even tried it myself. It doesn't work. But what about the opposite? Ignoring them completely. Can't work any worse, or can it? I'm about to put this to the test. Now, I'm not so naive as to think that I'm going to be able to ignore girls straight away. I'm going to need some training first. So I decided I'd start with inanimate objects and slowly work my way up in difficulty. Right at the moment, I'm ignoring this phone. Sure, I know it's there, but it doesn't know I know it's there. It's all a mind game. Hello? Damn you, phone. Okay, you win this round. Let's make it 2 out of 3. It was actually 4 out of 7, but I still won. I'm now up to level 2. I can ignore several objects at once. But it's not just the ability to ignore things that's important. Accuracy is critical. Right at the moment, I'm ignoring whatever's behind that bush, 100 meters away. Now what's behind the bush, you're wondering? And that would be your mistake. See, I don't care. Could be anything, could be nothing at all. I don't care because I'm ignoring it. I'm in the zone. Now that I'm fully trained up, it's time to put this to the test in the real world. Target sighted. Starting ignoring. Now.
Just out of interest, who are you supposed to be ignoring?
Pretty one, over there, near the window.
She left half an hour ago.
But she noticed me, right?
Yeah.
Yes! Win for me. No, I missed my stop. Ignoring people on a train is easy. Anyone can do it. But what happens if the person you're trying to ignore is right in front of you? Well, watch and learn.
ignoring sounds like a good idea. But it just wouldn't work on trees. They're very patient. They outweight you. Unless we can find a short-lived tree like a round-leaved acacia.
Ah! I don't want to get romantic with a tree. I mean, take a tree out to dinner and ask it about its day. And if I could get a girl by ignoring, I'd be classed as a player, man. As it's easier to ignore a girl than actually to talk to him. And that Wiley Coyote bit made no sense to me.
Everything okay, Justin?
I just want to be able to ask out one girl without being rejected! Oh my god. There's only one way to end this without embarrassment.
You mean without even more embarrassment?
Look, I got a confession to make. There's this girl named Sally who I wanted to ask out. I got so scared, so I wanted to find out whether there would be a certain chance I could go up to Sally, ask her out, and it'd be a guaranteed yes. But there isn't, so I'm just gonna have to go up to her and tell her how I feel. So that's it for tonight's JD Issues. Thank you for joining us. See you next time for a brand new topic of social importance. Till then, good night. Open up, open up. Dr. Cash.
Ah, Justin. I heard what you said in there about that Sally girl. Good luck.
Thank you, I'm actually feeling a little bit nervous.
Don't be. She will say yes, but just in case, take this.
Ooh, why would I want to take that for?
When the time comes, you will know.
Here's your drink, ma'am.
Oh, why thank you. Cheers.
Hey Sally.
Hi.
I was wondering if, we've been friends for a while, and I was wondering if we could go out for a coffee, you know, hang out sometime. Hey, I was serious.
Don't ask, okay?
Why?
It's just not gonna happen, alright?
Hey, check this out.
Does this always happen to you? Well, you won't get ignored any longer with a carton of Wonder Eggs. How do they work? Just apply one Wonder Egg to the head of the girl you want to attract. You'll have their attention in no time. And Wonder Eggs are now available in a range of styles. Jack-o'-lantern, German style, say hello to Adolf Hitler, Chinese style, one special flight lights coming up, and now new Adam and Eve style, ribbed for her pleasure. So, when you think of assaulting someone with the food stuff, think Wonder Egg.